Hello and welcome to the second lesson of HTML. Before going to start this lesson, it is recommended to have basic understanding about tag and element, which is discussed in the first lesson. Today we are going to discuss about attributes and some common elements we use in HTML. What is attributes and what is the purpose of using attributes? An attribute is used to provide additional information about an element. It defines property of an element. Attribute is placed inside the element's opening tag. Look at the following picture for better clarification. In the opening body tag, an attribute with the name bgcolor is set with the value red. Here bgcolor means background color. That means we are setting the HTML page with the red color background. Equals to sign is used to set value for an attribute. Next with bold element. It is used to display the portion with bold letter. For doing so, we will use B element. In the example, from the complete sentence which portion we want to bold, keep the text between B opening tag and B closing tag. The same is for underline text and italicized text. For underline text, we use container element U, and for italicized, container element I is used. Underline element is used to give any text underline and I element is used to make any text italic. Next come font element, which is used to change the font style, size, color of the text in the HTML page. It contains some attributes. Size attribute is used to increase or decrease the size of the font. As it is an attribute, it is declared within the opening font tag. Name of the attribute is size and the value will be from 1 to 7. If size attribute is not mentioned, default size is 3. Color attribute is used to change the color of the text. It can be set via two ways. First is by writing the name of the color, and second way is via hexadecimal value. To declare a hexadecimal value, first give a hashtag, then give 6 alphanumerical hexadecimal value. For any hexadecimal value of any color, you can Google it. To change the font style, face attribute is used with font element. Value can be any font style. Mention that values with the name of the font. It is good to note that font name which you passed as values should be within double quote. Machine will search for that font. If it is found, then that font will display. If not found, then default font will be displayed according to browser preference. You can set more than one values separated by commas. In that case, it will look for the first value. If not found, then try with second value and follow the same until the list over. If nothing match with the values, then font will be displayed according to browser preference. Font size can also be changed by using heading element. There are 6 levels of headings, which is starting from H1 to H6. It's a container element. H1 is highest and it gives you the biggest size of all the headings, and getting smaller and smaller with H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6. Bear tag, which is an empty element used to give line break, which we discussed in the last video in the empty element section. If you want to use a horizontal line to your web page, then use HR tag. It is also an empty element. It has some attributes like the following. To set the thickness of the horizontal rule, use size attribute. Its value is in pixel. To set the width of the horizontal rule, width attribute is used. Default is as width as the page. It can be controlled by pixel or percentage. In the example, width is set to 50%. It indicates that the horizontal rule width will be 50% of the page. You can set the align of the horizontal rule by using align attribute. Its value can be left, right or center. Default is center. With no set attribute, horizontal rule element will show a solid line and it has no value. With color attribute, you can change the color of the horizontal rule. Value of color can be defined via hexadecimal or name of the color, as it was discussed in the font color section. That's all from this lesson. Hope you like this video. Please like, comment and share this video with your friends, and not to forget to subscribe this channel. Watch the next video for the demo of lesson 2.